Have you ever spent hours doing your nails, only for them to start lifting after a day or two? I know how frustrating that is, especially during the holidays when you want your nails to last through all the festivities. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, I'll be sharing my best tips to prevent lifting so your nails stay flawless and last all season long. Even with intricate designs like this cracked ice ombre and snow globe nail art. While I won't go into detail on the design in this video, don't worry, I'll cover it in a separate tutorial. So stay tuned, let's get started. Proper nail prep is the foundation for long-lasting nails, so don't skip this step. Here's what you need to do. Push back your cuticles and remove any dead skin. Any product touching the cuticle will lift, so clean this area thoroughly. Proper cuticle care is essential for preventing lifting. The dead cuticle, also known as the non-living tissue that clings to the nail plate, can create a barrier between your polygel and the natural nail. If this layer isn't removed, your product won't adhere properly, leading to lifting around the cuticle area. Using a cuticle remover or gently pushing back and trimming the dead cuticle ensures the nail surface is clean and ready for application. Remember, it's not about cutting the live skin, just the dead tissue on the nail plate. Taking the time to prep your cuticle area correctly will help your nails stay secure and flawless for longer. Lightly buff the nail surface to remove shine and create a texture for the product to adhere to. Be gentle, you don't want to damage your nail plates. Clean the nail plates with alcohol or a nail cleanser to remove oils. Then apply a dehydrator and primer. This step is very critical for adhesion and prevention of lifting. So you need to apply your dehydrator first to all of the nails, then apply the primer. My favorite dehydrator and primer is the Model Ones brand. So if you're interested, I will leave a link in the description below. Another common mistake that can lead to lifting is choosing the wrong size nail tip. If you apply a tip that's too small, it won't fully cover the width of your natural nail, causing gaps at the sides where lifting is more likely to occur. On the other hand, using a tip that's too large can create unnecessary pressure and lead to peeling or popping off. Always ensure the tip fits snugly from sidewall to sidewall without overlapping your natural nail. If you're in between size, it's better to go slightly larger and file the tip to fit perfectly. A proper fit not only prevents lifting but also makes the nails look more natural and last longer. One small but crucial step to prevent lifting is properly buffing the nail tips. Most tips have a smooth, shiny surface that can prevent your polygel or product from adhering properly. Buffing removes that shiny layer and creates a slightly rough texture, allowing the product to grip better. Focus especially on the area where the tip meets your natural nail to ensure a seamless bond. Skipping this step might seem minor, but it can lead to lifting or even the entire product popping off. So always give your tips a quick buff before application. It makes a big difference. Once your nails are prepped, it's time to apply the polygel. But before doing so, you need to apply a thin layer of gel base coat and cure it completely for 30 to 60 seconds. A sticky foundation ensures the polygel grips onto the nail. This is very important. Do not skip this step. Use small amount of polygel and work in thin layers. Thick layers can trap air bubbles, leading to lifting. When applying the polygel, leave a small gap between the product and your cuticle. About 1 millimeter is ideal. This prevents the polygel from touching the cuticle, which is a common cause of lifting. Always smooth and shape the polygel using a brush dipped in slip solution and then cure it fully under your lamp. Incomplete curing is another major cause of lifting, so make sure your lamp is powerful enough and that your nails are positioned correctly for even curing. Now that the first layer is cured, it's time to apply the second layer of polygel. This step is crucial for building the right structure and ensuring the strength of the nail. Start with a small bead of polygel and focus on the apex. This is the highest point of the nail where the stress area is. The apex gives the nail durability and prevents it from breaking or lifting over time. I am sometimes guilty of applying too much polygel, especially for the apex area. However, I know how to manage it, so I usually just scrape off a lot of the polygel after realizing that it's too much polygel on the nail. So sometimes I still make mistakes and apply too much polygel like I did right here. So this isn't a great example of a second bead. However, it can still be managed by removing the polygel when you notice that it's too much. So I'm sorry about that, but as you apply the polygel, feather the polygel lightly towards the cuticle area and the free edge, keeping the application smooth and even. Be sure not to flood the cuticle area, as excess product here can cause lifting. Once you're happy with the shape and thickness, cure it under your UV/LED lamp for 60 seconds to lock it in place. Remember, precision is key in this step. It's what makes your nails last longer. As you all are seeing here, I'm always taking my time when doing my polygel nails. This step is not sped up at all. I wanted you all to see how I take my time. And in order to take your time, you need polygel that is really stiff. That's why I prefer Macart polygel for beginners. Even for experienced polygel users, I prefer Macart because it doesn't flood your cuticles. You could take your time when doing it. So this is how all of the nails are looking, and as you can see, they are not thick at all. This is a really good structure. The apex is really subtle, but there is an apex and the nails are really strong. So here are a few extra tips to make sure your nails stay perfect through the holidays. A clean polygel brush is essential for smooth application and to prevent lifting. If your brush is clogged with hardened polygel or debris, it can leave streaks or uneven layers on the nail, which weakens adhesion. Make sure to clean your brush regularly with slip solution or alcohol before and during application to keep it soft and flexible. Keeping your brush clean and controlled ensures a flawless finish and better product adherence. Make sure your curing lamp is strong enough. Using a polygel lamp with at least 48 watts is essential for ensuring the product cures fully and evenly. Lower wattage lamps might leave uncured spots, which can weaken the nail and lead to lifting over time. Just a quick reminder, when applying polygel, less is more. Even if you're tempted to use a big bead to speed things up, it's better to apply in thin, controlled layers. This ensures the product cures evenly and avoids creating bulky spots that can weaken the nail or lead to lifting later. Take your time. Build up the structure gradually, and you'll get a much smoother, long-lasting result. Capping the free edge is a crucial step to seal the nail and prevent lifting. When applying polygel, make sure to lightly drag the polygel over the very tip of the nail to create a sealed edge. This protects the nail from moisture or debris getting underneath, which is a common cause of lifting. The same goes for your top coat. Don't skip capping the free edge during the final step. It not only enhances the nail's durability but also gives the entire design a polished and professional look. Sip solution is a great tool for smoothing and shaping polygel, but using too much can actually weaken your application and lead to lifting. If your brush is oversaturated, the excess liquid can mix with the polygel and dilute its strength, causing it to cure improperly. This can result in soft, weak spots in the nail that are prone to peeling or lifting. To avoid this, always blot your brush lightly on a lint-free wipe after dipping it into the sip solution. You want the brush to be damp, not dripping, to maintain control and prevent the product from becoming too runny. A little goes a long way, so focus on precision rather than soaking the brush. With these tips, you'll never have to worry about lifting again. I hope this tutorial helps you keep your polygel nails looking flawless throughout the holidays. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more nail tutorials and tips. And if you love this cracked ice, ombre and snow globe nail design, be sure to check out my next video where I'll show you exactly how I created it. Let me know in the comments what's your biggest struggle with polygel nails. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.